Donc à chaque fois, tu sais, il est vraiment... il corrige pas, en fait, il se dit...
A little more and put it there. Yeah, it feels like it's going that way. The collection today for Derek is inspired by uniforms. So we took a kind of classic schoolgirl hairstyle, which is straight back with a barrette, but we're doing it more streamlined, and the collection is also a lot more architectural. So I wanted the hairstyle to reflect that. So we're scraping the hair back, but without putting any barrette in the back.
Derek have a gift to make feminine, luxurious, casual, and very feminine clothes, and very minimal. And that's what we decided to do with the makeup. I'm using a charcoal gray, very shimmery, a very metallic eyeshadow on top of it. And I'm using a vanilla truffle lipstick, very nude with a tint of peach. And that's it, no mascara, just, you know, glowy.
I started with this quote that I read by George Balanchine. He had said, "There are no new steps, only new combinations." And I thought that was a really succinct way of saying there's a reality of our body and the way we live, but in the recombination and playing with it, we can create something modern. So I took that for a fashion point of view. Whether it started from the fabrics, the mix of the fibers, to even just re-examining how people layer their clothing to create something like a new silhouette. I always love a clean line, and I love very direct clothing, meaning that what you see is truly what it's about, you know, cutting away the extraneous. This time using fabrics that are a little bit more rigid but have a life of its own, has a lot of body more than rigid. And even the soft fluid fabrics have a sense of its own life. And so it creates very crisp, clean clothing. Well, I love outerwear. I think that's such a game changer in your wardrobe. You know, you could be wearing pajamas and have a great coat, and you can already look fabulous. Coats are, to me, like an accessory. It really changes your outlook because of its ability to just be present in your wardrobe and really say a lot. Very, very strong shoes. You know, I don't think women are going to give up the authority of height that you can get from a higher shoe, but weighty still, and again, interesting combinations of materials and fabrications.
Derek Lam is a genius. He's a very creative San Francisco boy. He's very creative, important to us at Barney's, and we love Derek. He's also a really good bloke, a nice guy. I think he's very sensitive to the needs of women. It's a good marriage of creativity with meeting the the needs of women. Like I've seen super groovy, edgy chicks wearing it, and then the other day I ran into Rachel Ray and I said, "What are you wearing?" And she said, "Derek Lam." So you've got chefs wearing it, you've got edgy, groovy, happening chicks. Derek Lam, he's great, love him.
It was really pared down. It was sort of classic shapes, which he always does, but in really luxurious fabrications. And we saw some of the key pieces coming out this season, the cape, and also he had a very fluid, sort of sporty jumpsuit that he showed several different versions of. And it was very classic, very quiet, very Derek.
Evening wear has really continued to grow. I think people are always looking for special things. I like to do evening dresses that still have an identity with the ready-to-wear, the day clothing. So it's really about a style that carries through from day to evening. I think that a lot of women, when they talk to me about my clothing or compliment me on clothing, they love the transforming quality of my clothing that still allows them to be them, but it also allows them to take on kind of a special persona. And that's what I believe that clothing is essential, is highlighting the woman's personality, but also giving her the ability to transform.